I love you. I'm gonna go. Hi, I love you.
There's a lot of places to trip.
Trip? Yeah, I almost tripped a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. 50 people.
Lower.
Whoa!
Hello.
All right, the intro
Hey,
was a
but
little
hi.
longer because I added those extra videos. I'm sorry.
Woo!
We had 12 viewers during the intros.
Nice.
And now we have
And then
3.
they tapered off because all the metal. They couldn't handle the metal.
So we know, lovely Lady Phoenix,
Hello.
Sydney, and you have Pete down there, the Phantom Menace.
Hello.
They're all Pete's like incognito right now.
Oh yeah.
He's sticking to his name, the Phantom Menace.
He's in the witness protection program.
Right. Try to keep him safe.
He's doing a good job.
Shots will be fired. It'll be at us.
The only time you can see Pete on camera is when he's got a lit up mask on.
Or if you pay for his OnlyFans.
Ari's what?
Or if you pay
You
for
know what?
his
That does not sound like a bad idea. I can go get my mask.
I could put my helmet on.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
headphones.
No, we don't know where you land though, Reggie.
I
That's
went there
true.
tonight. You know what helmet I'm talking about, don't you?
What helmet? I don't know the helmet. I want to know.
Oh, you didn't know, do you?
Uh-uh.
I have an actual God helmet.
If we do it on here, you know what I'm going to say.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do
I'd
it.
like for you to at least keep it to the limit,
Ooh.
Reggie, please. If you're going to do it,
What do you mean the limit?
because we still have a conference to take care of. We still have a meeting. Okay, so
The heck is up with my phone?
what happened?
No, something's up with my phone.
He's literally the Phantom Menace.
Does he have his hat on? His helmet on?
Not yet.
Where is this guy?
We got a stalker.
I know. How come we ain't up here?
He claims his router's out.
Lies.
He's only on his phone.
You can still get on and be on your phone.
Internet's out or something. Oh, he
Don't
said I
lie,
might
Anthony.
come on my phone if that's all right.
He's probably doing something illegal.
You can come on if you want, Anthony.
He said he was doing something illegal. What, smuggling people?
I wonder if he has pants on.
Probably not.
Probably doesn't.
He
None.
probably
Hey,
doesn't.
who's
said-
watching the Facebook user?
Where?
I rocked out. Hey, and watching.
I don't know. It says
Some reason
Facebook
you're,
user on my end.
Probably on my
yeah,
end, maybe.
you know what we won tonight? You know what we won?
What?
We won an Emmy.
Oh.
I love that
And she's-
phrase.
and she's not
I
even-
coined that phrase, Emmy. I love it.
She probably had to have 3 drinks before she came
Xanax.
on.
I had to have the
Xanax.
whole fucking cocktail, and I don't even do none of those.
I'm sorry. That's all I got to say is I'm sorry.
I'm glad you weren't on the panel. I'm glad you weren't on the panel. That was,
I honestly would have lost my shit.
I know.
Usually I am the calm one and the good one, but I would have lost my
We
shit.
knew it was going to be 50-50, and as soon as Jay started talking about Native American, and I'm just like going, oh no, you just
Yeah.
went down a
There he
fucking rabbit
goes.
hole. Oh God.
Jay-
And I'm typing in my chat, I'm like, you're fired, Jay. Because you're
Jay goes, I'm not going to ask. But fucking hell ask. And he asked, and I was like, damn it.
Hold on.
Hey, Chad.
wow. So yeah. Where's Leia at?
Hey, we're going to Candy Mountain.
What are you eating? You're
I'm
opening
not
it up.
eating anything. So there's this
What I
bar
got?
soap.
Lady
that, like,
Phoenix went to Candy Mountain.
There's this bar of soap that all the Mexicans swear by. It's supposed to be like the best soap for your face. It's called Esponjabon, and it's supposed to be really good for your face. And so I bought it, and I wanted to smell it.
What's it smell like?
Nothing. It's kind of a letdown.
Does it make it smell pretty?
It's supposed to smell like oatmeal.
Like oatmeal?
Yeah.
Oatmeal doesn't have a smell unless you add sugar to it.
Well, its original oatmeal exfoliating effects, and it has it's supposed to have like some like cinnamon and oatmeal and like stuff. And nothing.
I get cinnamon with sugar in it. Or I mean with cinnamon. I get oatmeal with cinnamon.
Like that.
Instant. Look at that. It's got holes in it. It's like cheese.
Spongy. Well, because there's a sponge.
I wonder if a mouse is going to eat it.
Don't say that.
Huh?
Why not?
So it has it's soap on the outside with a sponge on the inside.
How long is it supposed to last?
I don't know, but if there's a sponge on the inside, why is it breaking? Like, look at this.
Oh, it's going to crack now.
I know.
Don't
So
crack
they
it.
mix the two. They put the soap within a sponge.
No, the soap's outside the sponge.
Right,
Yeah,
but
but if it's a sponge, how can it break in half? Right?
Well,
Because it's
I
a
don't
sponge
know.
on the
Because
inside.
it's a fake sponge.
Like,
like this
It's a fake sponge. It's a fake sponge. It's a conspiracy.
Now you tell me.
And we're going down another rabbit holes on the sponge.
Like, look at it.
Where did the sponge come from?
Bob.
Bob brought the
It's
sponge.
not a sponge anymore.
Bob just broke the sponge.
So
Taste it.
sad.
freaking me out, man.
Eat it.
Ugh,
Freaking me out.
I'm not gonna eat
you're
it.
freaking me out, Sam.
Take a bite. Just do it. I triple dog dare you, man. Come on.
Where's the wraith?
Hello.
Hello.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on
Great
my
picture.
phone. That's why I don't know how to. I don't know how to work
picture.
that on my phone.
Great picture.
Yeah, we can see you, Dean. We can see you now.
It reminds me of that time I said a bad word, so my mom
It's
watched.
weird.
What's weird?
No, on the phone, I can't figure nothing out.
Okay,
Why don't
so
you get on your
very-
tablet?
Oh,
He didn't think about that.
What happened to the computer?
I got banned.
Get on the thing you go into the forest with, man.
I got banned.
You got banned.
Yeah,
Banned out off your tablet? That's
I got,
bad.
I got banned off StreamYard.
You got?
No,
Are
you
you got?
didn't.
Are you gonna have all those? You're gonna have the string section and the horns in
I
that
do this. How do I turn the camera on?
on the
Okay,
band.
so on the very bottom of your phone, it'll have just the same setup as it would on the computer. The
No.
camera, the mic, the settings, and you click the
Well,
camera.
right there.
How much room do we have on here tonight,
Stop, Mike.
Reggie?
Next to
What
it.
do you mean?
We have more
We
room.
can have a ton.
We have okay. Well, you see who's in there. Pierre.
Yeah. Hit it. Oh, we lost somebody. He hit a
Was-
wrong button.
Pierre's here.
Sorry about that. I'm
Where's
just adding a
Pete?
little background music.
Pete has. That's all we can see is the
Shut up.
light, the section that lights up, and it looks like.
I'm decompressing right now, man. I'm fucking.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh.
What are you wanting to do?
Well,
Why
you
are
got
you asking?
you got Pierre there.
I think I handled myself
Where?
pretty good, though.
He's right there.
I was smiling, bite my lip, and you saw me do that.
Saying he's right
Everybody
there.
freaking
Don't tell me
laughing.
where he's
It's
at,
like,
Greg.
There goes
Yeah.
below Anthony.
I don't see him.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
you
jamming
see?
out right now.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, I had to get him off.
Oh, what
I'm
happened to
my
Greg?
food's here. It's getting cold.
Welcome to my life.
She froze
What
up.
happened
Oh
to Greg?
man, Anthony got on and Greg's
I
router
wear
went out.
my sunglasses at
I'm
night.
just
So,
messing. Greg will be back in.
Look, these are my
Where the hell is-
professional
I don't know what happened to him.
earphones.
you're
Come I can't see myself.
professional.
And then the unicorn headphones are for when we do the unholy
Oh,
trinity.
now we lost
There you go.
Anthony.
There you go.
We keep losing everybody.
You guys almost lost me tonight. I was like trying to find something sharp and
I thought you were going to be a spirit left in the Omen house.
Did you see what I was saying in the chat, Emmy?
I fucking was dying. I could see
Did
shit.
you?
You and Sarah
No,
both.
no,
I was like,
No,
I was trying to say, hey,
I didn't do anything in that chat. I'm talking about Wraith Hunter's chat.
yes, that's I my phone's sitting right here, and I could see it popping up, and then I saw Greg's. I was right out the list. I was like, fucking Greg.
Show is amazing, David.
And
Wrong chat,
David
Greg.
Reggie go, Greg, wrong
chat,
chat. Twice. Oh my god, I was like, okay. Oh shit, that was. Did you guys hear my phone's like dinging? I was like, oh fuck, this is. As soon as he went off the fucking rails, everything. Oh shit, everything.
Thought you did an excellent job.
Thank you. Jay took him down the rabbit hole, not me. Jay's fired.
Well, no, that you know what?
That's him. He's very eccentric.
You can't do any better than that with.
I was warned. I was fairly warned. It's you can get a professional David, or you can get the off the rails eccentric David, or as my friend Ashley said, yeah, there was about 3 or 4 or 5 different Davids there at one time. So, and yeah, he was looking for a confrontation there after a while because we're just I'm trying to deter him back to something, and then just that fucking rabbit hole just pulled him down.
He was just getting a little big head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he wasn't. The cool thing was, it wasn't like he was promoting his book and saying, "Oh, you got to buy it." He went off on the.
Oh no.
And I'm like, "Come on, David, come on back down. Come on, let's come on."
Bring down a bunch of bananas while you're at it.
Come on, David, let's come back to Earth. Come on. Let's. Yeah, he's.
I like the way you do that. Do that again.
It's like Scooby Doo. But yeah, if you want him on your show, just say when and where.
Okay.
Pierre, if you are watching, you got.
I'll talk to you tomorrow about it.
Or if anybody wants him on the show, just are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, you would have lost it.
Telly ho.
Oh, before you got in here, Emmy,
Yeah,
I said, when you guys have me, when you guys have me and Sarah together, and figure out whether or not me and her click, like what everybody's saying we will, then we ought to have a show with me, Sarah, and David.
That's what I was trying to get at. Because I was like, I don't know if you heard me, but I was trying to butt in. I'm like, yeah, my friend Reggie, and I was like, my friend Sarah, and I call them their star seedlings, but actually they're star family.
I just lost you.
I just kept doing that, and I was like,
if we have all 3 of you guys on a podcast, World War III will start.
This is where we would drop down and let them.
That would be the alien.
Well, no, it wouldn't take very long. I'll be honest with you. It won't take very long before he gets quiet for a minute, and I have the chance to say, well, This is
My
all I'm
money's on
hearing.
him. I'm sorry.
This is what you're doing.
Gotta,
This is what I want you to do.
my money's on him. I think you guys. I think Sarah would drop out first, and I think you would because actually,
Y'all would get
doing these
so-
podcasts is his only life outside his house. And so if he can sit there and talk, he's going to stay on the podcast. And like I said, I believe Sarah would drop out first, and then Reggie would be like, fuck this, man. I can't deal with it. I'm gonna sit my phone.
This is a Sarah from Washington.
No. This is the my friend Sarah that's singing. Sarah Farnham. Sarah musical something. The one that has
On
a Star
YouTube.
Family too.
So you're gonna pull your guitar out, Reggie, and she's gonna sing your guitar.
Sure.
They're gonna sing to David Omen about how much of an interesting character.
And
he
then
is.
you know the truth is too what I was trying to get at, and I'm going to talk to him about that too. I actually have the call recordings of I can't remember their names at this fucking moment, and also from James talking to Manson in prison and stuff like that, and his mom was part of the Manson family.
Right.
Who's mom?
James Dawson.
I
wow.
saw a whole series of shows. I can't remember who did them. It was somebody on
YouTube.
Pun
Oh, pun.
that did them, and I think he was from I can't remember who. But they did. I mean, I probably watched 10 hours.
I wonder if it was Manson Files, because that's what his name's called on YouTube is Manson Files.
I can't remember.
And he's got recordings. He's even got Charles Manson's ashes.
His what?
Ashes.
Ashes.
He's got a vial of Charles Manson's ashes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you really seen what James looks like. Stop, Lily. Let her move, Lily. Lily.
Can you hear us, Anthony?
You're breaking up.
Now you're frozen. Now you're really frozen this time.
Ground control to Major Wraith.
Lily, let her by. Come on, don't be a fat ass. Move. What?
Something's up with this, Anthony.
This could be the other Anthony.
You're always talking about how electronics don't work in the forest, but you know your tablet works great in the forest, but not at your house. What's up with that?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it, Anthony. I'm not going there.
Am I on?
Okay, so now that
Yeah,
we're
you're on.
Yeah, you're on, but you're really
That
dark.
was the first time we could hear you.
I can hardly see your glasses.
So now that we're on this topic of the forest,
And
the
we said it was
the
Looks like
past
you're in the
3
dark. days
have been insane for the 4 of us that were in the forest. And I mean insane. Yes, not yesterday.
Hey,
the
I
day
was going to ask,
before.
I'm going to message you privately for a moment. There's
Okay.
something I need to ask you. Go ahead, keep talking. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm looking to see what Anthony's doing.
My mic. Trying to turn on my mic. Can you hear me?
It's on.
We
We
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah,
Sydney. Look down and see what Emmy's
yeah, we can hear you, Anthony.
printing down there.
She said, I wonder if Greg's wearing pants.
Emmy's talking crap about you, Greg, in private chat.
She said, I wonder if Greg's wearing pants.
I can't even find your name on here because my brain's so fucking, I lost
Here, I'll
so
message
many
you.
marbles.
There, I text you. Now okay, there you go.
You should
Okay.
get an award for that.
So, not yesterday, the day before, I messaged I made a little chat called The Forest.
Can't
And it
see
was
the chat.
me. Huh? What?
What was that, Anthony?
Oh, I'm trying to see the chat.
I thought you said it was the tits.
No, listen. So I made a little chat called The Forest
No.
because I had a question for Anthony, Lurker, and Pete. I wanted to know. I said, "Is anyone else angry?" And they all said, "LOL." And I said, "I wanted to kill my boss today. I was so angry, so mad. Just I was done with it." Come to find out, Pete was having a bad day, Lurker was having a bad day, and Anthony was having a bad day. We are all having a bad day at the exact same time.
Which day was it?
Today is Sunday.
Monday.
Yeah, no, today's Tuesday, so it was Sunday.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of pressure I had on my head.
And then yesterday, I felt like I was in a bouncy house. Pete said he felt off. Anthony said he was starting to feel better. Lurker said he was starting to feel better, but that he was getting a lot of ideas.
Does your equilibrium go out too? I was bouncing off the walls in my house like I was loaded.
Read your messages for a moment. Don't answer out loud.
Do you have one here for all of us? It's not in sign language, is it? I don't have anything from you.
We can hear you, Anthony.
You were the second person to ask me that question.
What question?
You're the second person to ask me that. So she asked me, "Do you know who's around you?" I said, "No." She said, "And I don't mean the living." Pete asked me yesterday. This is what Pete said to me yesterday.
He's an instigator.
Where is that? Hold on. Pete said,
Yes, we can, Dean. But you have room for Pierre, right?
I already sent one and he hasn't looked at it yet. I sent it to him right after you pointed him out.
He said, "Sydney, do you have a spirit following you or is trying to attach itself to you?" Okay, now I need to know. Go.
No, it's not trying to attach itself. I don't think.
Emmy, your mic's on.
I know I'm muted.
Let me hear your synopsis on this.
What?
Says, let me hear your
your
synopsis on this.
Synopsis? This isn't a word.
Synopsis.
Hold on. What'd you get?
Let me see
Who's
you're
that?
correct.
That?
Is he allowed in the radio room?
Yeah.
He is?
That was my fiance. Okay, but what's your synopsis?
It was on what happened the other day, right?
I don't know what happened the other day, but I feel oh god.
You're picking it up too. See, there's nobody in this room that isn't picking up what went down on Sunday, and it's coming off of them, and it's drizzling over on us. And Reggie.
Okay, so let me say this. So, Anthony. Oh, we got people in here. Oh, you motherfucker! I was like Anthony, but he's gone.
Y'all are making me nervous. My armpits are
No,
itching.
it's Okay, so when I interviewed Anthony that one time, right? And I was like, "Is this an obsession?" And he was like, telling me no. And I'm like, and the way people were the way he was talking, how the force made him feel because of the ancestors and stuff like that. But his ancestor, remember, was killed by the other, and I even asked him, I'm like, how do you know this isn't a trap? There he
No.
is. I'm like, how do you know this isn't a trap? And he's like, I know. But then I'm like, when he's telling me all the stuff that, he's feeling when he come out, basically, I think
I'm bringing a
needs her
ton
mouth
in
washed.
here.
You still have that
Hold
soap?
on.
Timmy needs her mouth washed out. I think
Hey, Chad.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
almost like selling your
What's up,
soul to
everybody?
the devil, but you didn't sell your soul.
Hey, Pierre. Hey, Chad.
And
How's it
you
going?
got something out of it. You were able to stand up for yourself.
Hi.
What?
Go ahead.
No.
So Pete told me, okay, so those of you who aren't part of the Wraith Hunters don't know this, but so my dad took a trip to Mexico. And some of our family in Mexico told them that we are part of a tribe that is from Mexico, from Sinaloa, from Mayo. So we're like part Aztec, part Mayo, part Sinaloa type tribes, right? And so when I told them this, the Wraith was like, this is why the forest kind of lets you in so easy, because there's 10 different tribes in this forest. Well, Pete just texted me and said, Pete, is it okay if I tell them? Blink once for yes. Blink once for yes.
You can't see if he's blinking. Is he out blinking?
Pete said, I hadn't told anyone yet, but I've been seeing like tattoos, but native tattoos on me. And then you have the Wraith, whose ancestors have been murdered by the other tribes. So it's starting to like kind of
the
make sense.
Ripple is coming back and hitting you guys.
Yes, and the crazy thing was,
I told you, Anthony.
I had
Fuck.
an interest in the forest, and then when I went there, the interest got a little more intriguing.
Well, somebody call the fuck
But
police.
then when I found out I was native and I had this native side of me, I became more intrigued in the forest. And I actually text Anthony and I was like,
you even
I
said
want to
it
go
was
back.
an
I want to go
obsession.
back. Yes.
It's
and
an obsession.
He goes,
And in order
"Easy,
for that to be an
grasshopper."
obsession, something's giving you something, but you're giving it something. You're giving it the energy every time you go in. And then when you come out,
Mhm.
look at Anthony wearing sunglasses at night. I mean, come on. Look at him. He's gone now.
I wear
My
my sunglasses
sunglasses.
at night.
Everybody.
My sunglasses.
I
Did
told
you guys
he
know
sleeps
that
all the
song?
time.
Actually, if you listen to the words, it
night.
doesn't really mean that. I'm just saying it's one of those 80s hits that we shouldn't have been listening to. That's just throwing
It's
that
that
one
like-
of those songs that we can't listen. Yeah, you're right.
We sold our soul for knowledge.
I mean, I sold it for something else, but okay.
Poopy Joe.
Oh shit, hold on. My food's here. Be right back.
So, never mind.
Does anybody want part of a milkshake?
Me. Wait, what kind is it?
Does your
Chocolate.
milkshake?
Bring all the boys to the yard. I got you, Pierre.
You on
I
my
got you.
level.
You can suck on the straw if you want, Stud.
Whoa,
okay.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
wow.
whoa,
No, it's not.
Whoa.
It's not.
whoa.
It doesn't have germs in it or anything.
Take me to dinner first, sir.
It's creamy
That
though.
just didn't sound right, Greg.
Bro,
What was I supposed to say?
that's kind of crazy, bro.
You can
Anything
have
but
the
the word
straw.
suck.
You see that the straw is stuck in the milkshake right now because it's still frozen.
You
What
should
kind of
say you
milkshake is
use the straw
It's a
while you're
chocolate.
drinking it. You should say it
So-
in proper context.
Thank you. And it's chocolate, Chad,
I am sorry.
not peanut butter.
Said I am sorry.
Greg, it's me. Come on now.
So,
We've
what
had
happened to
this
you having your own show on Tuesdays, Sydney?
We're not going to go to that conversation.
Okay.
I'm still going to have my show. Just today, was an off day.
I thought you were gonna have David Oman on yours too.
I'm so glad I dodged that bullet. That guy was a fucking nut job.
I already knew that. So.
Just like, I mean, I knew that too, but I thought he was controlled and on meds. But I think he was on like that good Cali shit. Am I allowed to say shit?
I don't care.
Okay. I think he was on that good Cali shit because, whoa. Okay. But yeah.
Whenever I had a
Through my
podcast,
box, they all swear.
Oh, okay. They were
I had
family.
him on a podcast, and we had to actually cut the podcast off in the middle of it because him and somebody else on the podcast were going at it so hard.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I didn't have.
That was our last
on that.
podcast too.
That's why I'm glad I wasn't on that because Emmy knows that if I would have been on there, me and him would have been like when he brought up the whole Aztec thing. I was like, oh, bye, click, and I like clicked off. I was like, yeah, we're not getting into that.
I didn't watch it, but
I could see Sydney doing a live in her car with David Oman tied up in the back seat.
I was like,
what?
With his sock stuffed in his mouth and everything.
an apple.
An apple.
You know, like
peanut
apple.
butter.
Yeah.
Well, even if she did want him on her show now, if he watches the replay of this, it's not happening.
Far from
No,
Emmy would have that snoring shock collar, or Sydney would have that snoring shock collar that Emmy has, along with her taser, and tied up in the back seat.
I'd rather have Emmy snoring dogs on here than David Oman on here. I'm sorry, but
no, I really want to have him on.
Well, the friend
we know. That was a good show, David.
Well, the friend that actually brought him on to our show whenever we had it, she actually lives in California and has like been to his house a bunch of times and like spent the night there, and you know.
He had something on the dresser in his bedroom, didn't he? That moved when they did that Ghost Adventures one.
Did it vibrate?
No, it moved. It vibrate.
I don't know. Doesn't he have like?
Did you just say on Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, it's probably fake.
I was about to say that right there says it all.
Doesn't he have like 300 cameras up around his house though?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yes, he has like a big old wall full of like.
You can't.
DVRs,
Nobody can do
cameras.
anything around there without being recorded.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go there necessarily. If there's any Ghost Adventures fans,
I love that.
I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Lurker.
Hey, Lurker.
Hey guys.
Now you got to start all over, Sydney. We got Lurker on here. I want to hear. I want to hear everybody's else's thoughts on that.
Okay.
Thoughts on what?
So, well, listen. So I was telling them how Sunday, me, you, Anthony, and Pete had a horrible day.
Had a horrible day today.
Well, no, but Sunday especially. I wanted to kill my boss. Anthony was mad at his boss. Pete was mad at his parents. You had a horrible day at work. Like, we were just all in a really, really, really bad mood. And then the next day, my equilibrium was thrown off. Like, I was in, like, this weird thing. Anthony was in a weird thing. You were in a weird thing. Pete was in a weird thing. Like, everyone was just...
Wouldn't you like to be in a weird thing, too? Be in a weird thing?
in a weird
fun.
And then I was
we're having
telling
a serious
them... And then I was telling them how, like, my dad went to Mexico and found out from my family in Mexico that we are part of a tribe. And our tribe comes from, like, people from Sinaloa and Mayo and Aztecs. And
We're the Yaqui tribe.
Yeah, we're the Yaqui tribe. And I told Anthony, and Anthony said, that's crazy. That's probably why the forest let me in so easy. And Pete texted me and told me that he sees tattoos, Aztec tattoos on his body. And it's just like right now how we're all somehow connected, and we're all going to this forest, and we all now have this crazy obsession with this forest, and how we all can go in there. And when Anthony was telling me about the forest, he said that the stuff in front of him seems real, but when he goes outside, nothing seems real. When I was taking my kid to school, nothing seemed real. The road I was on didn't seem real.
I remember.
The back road I was on didn't seem real. I had to like stop and think about what I was doing because I felt like I was still asleep. Like nothing seemed real.
Speaking of that, since you guys said that, when I was doing my job, I was driving. I was on autopilot. I was dissociating so goddamn much. I keep missing the turn to go drop somebody off. I end up having to take the next exit.
And then Emmy and Pete both said that they see a spiritual like attachment or something with me.
Something followed you.
But I don't sense anything. And I'm usually really good at picking that up.
Sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah,
still
but
a little
they don't
shaky.
want you to know. It's like, let's say I have a friend. You guys are like, oh, that friend sucks. I mean, that friend's toxic. You see the toxicity where I don't. I
Does
know
anyone else
near
see
you.
it?
Huh?
I'm asking if anyone else senses it or sees it. Greg, Reggie,
I'm
Chad?
too messed up. I'm dissociated. I can't tell.
That's why I said what I said before, because Sunday was a bad day, and I have no idea why. Because we were going to watch football, and all I had to do was go get some wings, and it was like that was just like I was a road trip to hell and back.
I don't generally see anything around anybody.
What do you feel?
I got
a
set of abilities.
Did your guides feel anything?
Mine?
I don't usually see anything. I can feel it, but
well, my senses are generally about what's around me.
No, is that Chad down there? I didn't even see him.
I can feel things if I'm watching a,
Hey, hi from Texas, Chad.
Not from Florida, from Texas.
If I'm watching a story about like something, like a killing or something, and I'm watching the family mourn, I can feel their family around them, the ones that died and stuff.
Right.
And I could have said something a minute ago too, if you wanted me to really give me the fingers. So, I was going to say with Lady Phoenix talking about like all of y'all are connected. I was going to say I thought that was from all the incest down there, but
what?
Wow.
Where the hell
Wait
did
a
that come from?
minute.
Yeah.
You're from
Hey.
Texas too, so that
Where's
would include
Donna?
yourself.
I think you better
So therefore
duck.
that
Whatever you do,
backfires.
Chad.
Chad,
Just duck before it
that's
starts.
a little bit much there, my man.
Wow.
But see, he would have set himself up because
Donna
like
don't
I said,
feel anything.
that was
or
setting
Donna's not
myself up
around?
totally.
he totally set himself up because he.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas. Bro.
Oh
What's
my
up with the
god.
size?
That's
Damn.
funny. But now when I'm out in public or when I'm at work, I'm always pissed off because I don't want to be there. Like if I'm out in public, like in the Matrix when he walks Keanu Reeves out into the program where the streets are crowded. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the way I look at the public as the Matrix. I don't really, nothing seems real.
But you noticed the red
Pete's
dress.
picking his nose and trying to eat it.
Who's
I'm
that?
totally listening to everything you're saying. But right now, Pierre's posted
Who's
up like
digging their nose?
this, and all I'm thinking about is pay me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I constantly look at stuff as not being real all the time.
Yeah, but see, that's you though. Like we are not.
We're not you,
Thank you. Like okay, so
and we're not David Omen.
I don't even know how to like describe you. Like every time I talk about you, I always say, you know, Reggie, like on his own little world or like
Him and
his
his star
star.
What if I were to tell you? How would you feel about it if I were to tell you that I've been thinking, like, so the force has been on my mind so much that I feel like I've already been there.
So okay, so I was waiting. I've been waiting for someone to tell me this. So for the longest before I went, I would try to channel. I would try to think about consciously or subconsciously being there, but it is completely different from being there. And I can say that by being there firsthand.
Oh,
because there's a difference between telepathically or like
remote
putting yourself remotely there and actually physically being there. Because I can tell you, I've experienced stuff that I would have never in a million years thought I would have experienced.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Like,
I can't wait.
I believed fairies.
I don't know. If it's fucking everybody up, I'm just going to sit back, man.
I believed
I'm going to
fairies
sit
were
back
a
and be your
thing.
guys' counselor.
Like, fairies were a thing. Like, I believed in it wholeheartedly. But going in there and actually seeing them was a huge mind to me. I was like, holy crap. And the first thing I told Anthony the next morning was, I dreamed about the forest.
Sydney.
Whatever. The first thing I told Anthony the next morning was, I dreamed about the forest. The fairies were happy to see you, but they're mad because we didn't take candy. Next time we go, I'm taking a crap ton of candy, and I'm making a trail of candy for the fairies.
Why would you make a trail? Are they lost?
No, but I want them. Like it's weird. Like I feel like I'm connected to that part of the forest.
Right, but if they're not lost, I mean,
they're not lost. But I feel like that's my way of staying connected to them.
Well,
like I feel like in the different realms, that's mine.
I still don't really believe in dreams that much. But
here's the thing: everybody experiences things differently. Everybody has different connections. Not everyone's going to have the same exact connection. I've said this before.
Because I had a dream last night that I was at a wedding and it was catered by HEB, but the wedding was held at HEB. And I asked for a brisket sandwich, and they made the brisket it was just pot roast instead of brisket.
Why you gotta hate on HEB, dude?
I'm not. I dream about HEB all the time. I worked there for like 4 years.
Oh, wow.
I miss HEBs.
Well, they come back to Texas, and you won't miss it.
What is HEB?
Coming back to Texas with you there.
HEB is here. Everything's better. That's what's translated.
Yeah.
Here, everything's better.
It's a
I like
great
Wawa's.
store.
Thanks, Lurker.
Wawa still ain't got nothing on HEB or even Buc-ee's by far. Wawa
I don't
ain't
know
got shit
Buc-ee's.
on Buc-ee's.
I like Wawa's. Hey, Lurker was going to talk. Hold on. Go ahead, Lurker.
No, say here everything's better is translated. I was trying to help Greg out, and that's.
You were talking about the forest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You were talking about the forest before you were rudely interrupted about.
I was just saying that everybody experiences things differently. Everybody has different connections. Not everyone's going to have the same connection.
Were you able, Lurker, to go ahead and do your experiments in the forest?
I couldn't. I have to do it next time, but that's going to be when I'm by myself and doing that.
It's probably too cold.
No. So when you're in there, you lose track of time. You lose track of your thinking. You lose track of everything. Like Anthony wasn't even Anthony when he was in there.
He's
We
not
went
now.
up. We went up to his chair. There's a chair made out of twigs, made out of branches, like it looks like a chair. And he sat down and he sat, like he
In the
sat
chair?
there. Yeah. And I looked at him and I immediately looked at Pete and I said, yo, that's not Anthony. And he goes, yeah, I know. He goes, just watch. And this dude's like face changed, his demeanor changed. Like he was a completely different person. And I was like, oh, like I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, what the
I
hell?
don't think there. I don't
What the
think.
hell did I get myself into?
Yeah,
I don't
she,
think
she,
there-
did that. She was standing next to me. She was kind of.
I don't think
freaked out
there's a
about it.
person. There's a person in this room does not believe that.
Like,
I mean, we saw when Anthony did the live with Melanie, and there were some things that Carol Garcia caught picture-wise that I saw the other night that were just unbelievable. So if she shows up in here, it would be good to have her on here so she could share the pictures. And Wraith, you know, you look like the Terminator with those glasses on. I hate this. I've been.
I don't have my hat on. I have my hat on.
Where's the cholo look?
But it's really, really dark there. You're darker than Pete. Only
I was
for-
looking over to see if my wife had her sunglasses on. So
She wears them at night too.
Oh, these
Back
glasses
to-
become sunglasses in the sunlight. They change.
I see better in the dark.
back to Dean's question. He said, could this explain the January 28th experience? Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, starts 2024 in retrograde, going directly into Saturday, January 27th, and retrogrades again on Sunday, September 1st.
My brain
I
just
don't
broke.
know. Because that's its whole other thing. Like what we experienced, I feel what us four experienced just was us four experienced in the forest, and then what everyone else experienced was kind of feeding off of us because we are such a close knit team that they can feel what we feel, and they kind of feed off of what we feel. That's how close we are.
I think it's passing around to us too, whether we were there or not.
What if
Yeah,
I
but we
get
jumped-
Aquarius?
But we jumped twice. Remember, Sydney, when you wanted to come out?
No,
We
we
came
jumped
out-
three
That
times.
last one
Anthony,
was
3 times.
crazy.
I Linda.
Messing.
hey,
We
Linda.
jumped 3 times, but
Because
that
you took
last
us to that
one
cave, remember?
was insane. So the last
You
jump we
saying-
did,
Dean is Uranus my ruler? I'm an Aquarius.
He's an Aquarius. Oh,
Uh,
Uranus.
Dry
the
humor.
war.
I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry. That was
What's
supposed to
that?
sound funny, but I guess it didn't.
I thought it was funny.
It did when you said it, Reggie. The way
I
you
did.
said
I
it.
just didn't
Sorry.
want to. I just didn't want to point
Yeah,
out
I'm-
that I got it.
I'm turning my human body is a half a century this week.
Ugh.
Oh,
No chance now.
on Friday, February
Right.
2nd.
We're gonna have to take him out to lunch.
I think you're on mute, Emmy.
Oh
She
fuck!
lives
I'm
on-
on mute. I've been talking this
lives-
entire fucking time. You guys see my lips moving? Wow.
I didn't
Which
see
one?
you. You had your head pointed
But
down.
I was saying, I was
Or-
laughing. I was like, I
How are
said
we
your
supposed
anus.
If
I
your
go, did you
head's
say your
pointed
anus?
down, if your head's pointed down, how are we going to see if you're laughing or not?
Because my
Or
head
not.
bobs.
If your head's pointing down, we can't see your anus either.
Yeah, see?
No.
But that's why I said,
born
I'm
on
like,
February,
see your anus?
being born on February 2nd, my dad used to always kid me. He said I saw my shadow and tried to crawl back in.
Well, you see, the thing is that
Groundhog.
now I'm
caught
not
that
the
one
only
too.
one. I'm not the only one that's jumping through portals, because that's something that everybody on a podcast doesn't really believe you can do. Even these scientists that come on here, these physics scientists, they say it's
Don't forget the
impossible for
doctor,
matter
too.
to jump through a portal.
You need to
Now
go
you
back in to come back out.
Now you got 3 other people that are experiencing that.
Right.
I mean, what Sydney's talking about, that was flat out going in one side and coming out on a totally different side, but coming in through the same way. It didn't make sense
So
to the mind.
okay, so this last time we went in through one way, we went straight, we went to the chair, we turned, and we kept going all the way straight. And right before, like, we turned, right, we got halfway, and we stopped, and Anthony started talking about checking out another location. And I was getting freaked out at this point. And he said, hey, should we go check out the da-da-da-da-da? And I said, y'all have fun with that. I want out. I want to go home.
She did say that.
And this guy down here in the corner started laughing at me, Mr. Lurker. And I said, no, like, I've had enough fun for tonight. I'm ready to go.
No. I was laughing at the part where you're like, what is this? What is that? Oh my God.
Wait, I'm going to get to that. And so they're like, okay. So then we keep going. Mind you, we just keep going all the way straight. So we didn't make any more turns. We just kept going straight. But where we exited was where we started. Now, to get to where we started, we should have turned another way to get to where we started. But we didn't. We just kept going straight. So how did we end up back to where we started? I was like, Anthony goes, okay, say out loud how we just walked. I said, we went straight, we took a right, and we went straight. He goes, right. How did we end up here? And I said, what? I couldn't figure it out. And he goes, what's the one thing I told you before we came in? I said, you told me that whatever I manifest or whatever I think out loud is going to happen. He said, what did you say when we were in there? I said I wanted to go home. I said I wanted out. He goes, what happened? I said, we got out. He goes, exactly. And then we were walking. We went through one of the portals and we were walking around. And he goes, look to your left. He goes, do you see that walkway? Shut up. And I said, stop. I said, yes, I see that walkway. Like, it looked like a clear walkway. Like, it looked like a clear path. And Anthony goes, can I walk through there? And I said, yeah. And he turned on his flashlight. Nope. There was twigs and bushes and branches and everything. You couldn't walk through there. And then he turned off his flashlight and it was a clear path. Then he turned on his flashlight and there was twigs and branches and bushes. And I was like, what the hell? I was freaking out. And Lurker was laughing his butt off like he is now. And I was like, I don't understand what is going on.
It was adorable as hell because she was like, what happened? What's going on? Oh, shit.
Lurker kept telling me that. He was like, it's so adorable that you're like, it's just so adorable.
But there was that one where I turned on my flashlight and it was just as bad. Then I told you, do you think I can go through there? You said no, and I turned it on and I walked right through it.
I freaked out.
That was literally like walking through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
That forest has so many freaking crazy things.
We're trying to explain, just like Reggie tries to explain the Star Family to people.
Yeah.
I think I ended up having a headache that night because of all the crazy stuff that was going on.
No, you're just like, I had enough of this.
They told me, they said, you'll see houses up here to the left. And I was walking and I was like, where? There are no houses. I was like, are y'all on drugs? Like, I don't see anything. And they're like, no, just look. And I was like, I don't see anything. And I'm like, I want whatever drugs they're on. Like, I don't see nothing. And then Anthony's like, you have to let the forest show you what it wants to show you. Like, you have to trust it. And so finally I started giving in. I started trusting everything. And then I said, holy shit, do you see the house?
Next time you take Sydney, give her some shrooms too.
Anthony reminds me of the medicine man. He says the force has to show you something.
It was crazy because you see the houses. They were on a hill. You could see the path going to the house. But when you turn on the flashlight, there was nothing there.
Hey, you guys, I gotta go for now. My dogs just like knocked everything off my table. They were fighting over a piece of food, and so I gotta pick shit up.
So, did you tase them too?
We'll see in a little bit, Hank.
I should have. That probably would have broke them up. Okay, I'll be back.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
I'll be back.
Wow.
So what's up, y'all?
How are you doing? Hey, you know what? That was about the coolest thing ever. That post you had the other day, meeting David Cruz.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, man, that's so cool. You want to tell us about it? Tell everybody about it, because that
Sure,
was
man.
awesome.
Is the dude the walk of faith dude? The dude going around walking for faith, like spreading the word of Jesus, God, church. I stopped him, but he was in my. I heard he was in my hometown. I was door dashing. I had to stop what I was doing. I mean, there's not often we meet somebody like that. It was a once in a lifetime opportunity. I just felt he was a very dedicated person doing this. I've never met anybody so dedicated as much as myself. So I just had to meet this guy. I stopped. I pulled over my car. He didn't hesitate to wave. The wave was everything. The wave was just the energy. I'm like, okay, well, all right. I warmed up and I got to talking to him. He didn't say anything anti-Christ. He didn't give anything about the vibe of you know worshiping the devil. It was all. He even prayed with us. He used the term creator, our creator, which I have no problem with. Absolutely no. We growing up,
That's what I call him.
there was 10 ways we refer to as our Lord and Savior. Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ, baby Jesus. I even heard it as our creator. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's Bible verses with it actually saying that he's a creator. It's um in Revelation 4:11, look it up. Actually, I can show it to you if you want. But there's like several Bible verses talking about how he's a creator, how he created us. If you want, I can read it out to y'all. The one I found. Is that all right? Is that okay or not really?
It's
It's up to
fine.
you.
It's
All
up
right.
to
Yeah,
you.
that's fine.
So this is the one I found and I really liked. All right, Revelations 4:11. It's in the Bible. Anybody can look it up. Revelation 4:11. The Bible contains several verses that refer to God as our Creator. One verse is Revelation 4:11, which states, "Worthy are you, our Lord and our God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and because of your will they will exist and were created. Another verse is Isaiah 45:18, which says, "For thus says the Lord, the Creator of heavens, who is God." Okay, the designer and maker of the earth, who established it, not as an empty waste did He create it, but designing it to be lived in. I am the Lord, and there is no other. That's right there. That's four
Yeah.
Bible verses that say
I, I
he's the creator.
refer to him as the creator.
I have no problem with that. You can say Lord, Lord, Savior, God, Jesus, our Savior. I mean, our Creator. It doesn't matter. We all say it how we want. Like when I was younger, I didn't know what to call him. I'm like Jesus or God. Which one is he? It didn't matter to me really. We all refer to the same person. It's whoever he is to you. I didn't have a problem with that when he said creator. When he was talking
Well,
to
that's
me,
that's uh
he
that's
didn't.
along the same lines as when I'm talking to. It depends on who I'm talking to, whether I say star family, spirit guide, or angel. Depends on who I'm talking to.
Yeah, he didn't. It was no, it was prayer, and how why he's doing the walk. He explained to me. he's just it was our creator that told him to do the walk. So he's doing the walk for faith for one day to be in a world that there is no hate, there's no violence. That's why he's doing the walk. It's a walk of faith, and he's spreading the word, which is working because people are stopping, people are taking videos, so it's working. But then you got the naysayers, the people who are saying he's the Antichrist. He never mentioned the word Jesus. I want to make my post is actually went viral already. But I really want to make a rant post about it, that I was like firsthand had a conversation with him and didn't get any Antichrist vibes on him. So I don't want the war. I don't want the war on Facebook. I don't. I got too much good things going on in my life. Maybe somewhere down the line where I'm a little less heated, but the guy's just doing what he believes in and wants to do. Why should it care?
You know what? You know what what
He's awesome, man.
David's mastering, right? One of the things David's mastering, and this goes along with what you were just saying, and that's called turning the other cheek. You know what I mean? You can have all those naysayers.
Oh, he
just
He don't know what he's doing. He's been preaching this for a long time, and he knows what was coming. He's not stupid. He's very smart, by the way. He talks real well.
Oh yeah,
he's very smart.
What bushes are you talking about, Linda? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh,
he's an awesome person, man. Genuine person.
I think she thinks you went into the forest.
Oh no, I didn't go into the forest. I'm all the way in Florida. They're in Texas. So.
But yeah, it was a good experience. I mean, once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. It's so cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, the video was getting traction. I didn't want it to. I mean, I just wanted to post something good in the world. Something positive.
Chad was doing what he was good at.
Now, while we're here, also, I just want to take when I was down in New Orleans, there was a couple people that I had the privilege of meeting, and one of them was Pierre, and another one was John Azuna, and I messaged him, and Pierre and John Azuna both agreed to be on our Thursday show, Perfectly Normal Paranormal Communications.
I take that offended. I'm offended, Reggie.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you can come on the show too.
No, because you met me too.
What?
What are you talking
I
about?
met you in New Orleans.
What are you talking about?
I apologize, Anthony.
Damn,
man.
And you guys,
That's a low blow, though.
and you guys told me I was the only one to make those kinds of mistakes.
Oh man,
You did it live too.
Reggie's about it.
He didn't remember you because he thought you were the Terminator.
Yeah, and you did it live too. Damn.
Dirty.
And
Reggie's like,
I would have remembered if I was able to see you, though.
What about me?
Joanne said I'm innocent until
Be on
proven
camera.
sane. So
You and Pete are both dark on there. I can't even see your faces.
I see an outline of Anthony.
Oh, there they are. I got to stand up and look.
I'm
I
dark.
don't know if y'all guys saw my reaction a couple minutes ago. So I went to Facebook and I typed in Pierre because I've never met Pierre. And then I went to Google, and I typed in Pierre's name. And I saw what he's known for. And I saw that he was on American Horror Story.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm a huge American Horror Story junkie.
Same.
And so when I
wow.
saw that he was connected, I said, oh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Hey.
fan geeked girl
You
for a
know,
minute
then
there.
you know the series Freak Show.
He's
Oh,
a,
my-
he's a
It's
real
my
thing.
second
The one
fave.
that went up and hit the
Mm-hmm.
took the hammer and hit the I forget
Oh,
what
yeah.
it's called.
It's
Yeah.
for
The mallet. The
mallet.
big mallet, the big hammer bell.
That's why when I saw that and then well, I read American Horror Story and then I looked at you and I thought about it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was filmed down here in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I
That was
a
my
class
second
member.
favorite. My first favorite's always gonna be Coven, but that's for my own personal reasons.
We
That's
don't
me
like
right here.
Pierre for that. We like Pierre for who he is.
That's me.
Oh, nice.
That was me in the
Pierre's
actual
a
scene.
regular dude.
I love that.
He puts on his
Well, nice
rubber
meeting
boots
you.
and goes down into the
Yeah,
bayou.
that old boy from the commish pissed him off, man, when he was he had that hammer going. The look on his face.
Hi, Carol.
I know
Hi, Carol.
a 9-year-old little girl can hit harder than that.
That's awesome.
The strong man.
That is so awesome.
Remember when we played these on here, right? And we got,
My podcast got banned off YouTube because of all the movie clips.
That's the cast.
Damn,
That is
Reggie.
so cool.
That's me in the back.
That is so freaking awesome, dude.
So cool.
Standing right behind Catherine Bates.
all the freaky people.
And Jessica Lange.
And then you got Pierre.
And then you got Pierre.
Yeah.
This was during the scene where we got killed off.
Oh,
That
I'm
was the day.
sorry.
That's where they go. Shoot him!
Yeah, I got killed off.
Man.
Everybody
It's
did.
okay.
Pull that rusty. What was it? 1022 Ruger. That's mine looks brand new, and the one that they have in that boat looks like a rusted piece of. Lucky
I
that
used to
thing
have
even
one of them.
fires, huh?
I used to have one of them.
That's a great gun. Sell
Oh
it.
yeah, they're like
I-
$600 now.
I bought it. I bought it when they first came out. So
I ain't got
it
it.
was about 60, 68, 69.
I was gonna say, was that like during the Civil War or something?
It could have been.
I was just
that's
going
not-
off what Dean or somebody said about.
Oh, Dean does that to me all the time because he's actually older than I am. If you look at Dean and you look at me, I look younger.
I think I got mine for like $50 from a pawn shop back in like 30 years ago,
You're kidding.
35 years ago, maybe 100.
I think I paid 160, 170. I still have the receipt.
I got receipts.
You got to have bill of sales while you buy it, and especially if you go ahead and sell guns from one person to the other, you better have all that. Hi, Carol. I didn't see Carol. Nikki's here.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, everybody.
Great to see
Hello.
everybody in the room here.
Hola, hola.
But that's what's really great about Pierre is the real deal. He's the kind of guy you can go down where he lives and probably stay with him for a week.
Okay, he said it.
And go out on the boat, and then we could go chase alligators.
Okay.
I want to wrestle an
Come
alligator.
on, man.
No, you could have that full chicken on a string and just hang him over the side of the boat, and then you go ahead and you get your neighbor to come out to shoot him.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna film that.
I'm gonna take him up on his first offer to stay out there. Y'all guys can do the rest.
Ain't nothing scary about alligators.
Well, we want to go out there and stay when you were.
I'm not scared. I just don't want to do that.
All you got to do is get that chicken on a string, pull them out of the water, walk
And
around, or let them
wrestle
spin
'em.
themselves out, walk around them, jump on their back, pull their head up, duct tape their head, grab their legs,
And
duct tape their.
he can't hurt anybody.
I said I don't want to do that.
You could be.
Or you could take a shotgun, point it at his head.
Yeah, that'll do it too.
Actually, it's right
There.
here. Actually, like this.
You don't want to kill
Right
him.
between the eyes,
Hey, Joe.
right above the eyes, right.
Hey,
It's a
Joe,
kill
what do you
shot.
know?
Like right
Joe
here.
is one of my partners that works with me.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joe.
Latinsky.
Latinsky. Gator is tasty. Ooh, I can go for some gator nuggets with some ranch.
Gator is tasty.
We can get some big chunks of it.
It's white
See,
meat.
that's a good idea. Y'all guys go wrestle the gator and do y'all's thing, and then I'll go out and investigate and go check out sightseeing and
Oh,
stuff.
Troy Landry would be the one to shoot it. We'd have to give part to Troy too.
And then I'll go back, and then I'll eat the gator.
You'll eat
There you go.
on the return.
If it was me doing it, I would tame the alligator. It wouldn't be dead. I'd tame it.
Oh, Reggie.
Reggie.
Yeah, I would just be petting it and call it
Are you gonna
Charlie.
hug the gator too?
I want to hug the
Give me a big-
gator.
Give me a big hug.
What would you
Hear that,
name it?
Anthony?
Oh,
He's gonna hug
Right,
the gator.
Charlie
I like that.
Charlie?
or Chuck.
Charlie.
Chuck
We're
the
going
gator.
to Candy
There we go.
He's going to Candy Mountain. He's going to Candy Mountain to get some candy to go with the alligator.
Candy Mountain, Chad.
To go, that goes with the
I'll put him on
alligator.
a leash. He'll walk through the woods with me, and I'll meet Bigfoot.
And then Bigfoot will eat the gator and you.
Oh, they turn around, go back down the path, and
Bigfoot
the
start
gator,
walking with us.
the gator would eat all the dogs that to go by.
We get out in a clearing. We get out in a clearing, and me, the gator, and Bigfoot all get on the UFO. Take a
No.
ride.
No, you forgot the leprechauns.
Oh, them too. Hey, there's a young lady I haven't had on the show in a while, Miss Nikki from Australia.
There she is.
Hey, Nikki.
Hello.
Hi.
There she is.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
I
Nick.
haven't seen you in a while, Nikki.
Hey.
Well, we got quiet.
Hey, Chad, how you
We're
doing?
all watching. We're all watching Sydney eat something.
What are we eating now?
Peanut butter Pop Tart.
Oh, no way.
That looks just like the soap you had.
That's
So where's
unfair. That's it. You sure you got the right package?
So
Look,
where's
see?
mine?
Oh,
And they're
that's
both,
pretty close.
they're both bitten out of.
Come on.
Look at the other side of it. It's got holes. Look at the other side. It's got holes just like that.
You know what that looks like? It
Nikki-
looks like you killed SpongeBob.
Sydney's
It looks like you just
Sydney's
ripped him right
eating.
now.
Sydney's eating SpongeBob. You're gonna be having a
Rest
whole
in
bunch
peace,
of people
SpongeBob.
sending you hate
I
letters.
promise it's a Rice Krispie treats, guy.
How do you get? I don't have any of those.
I have a whole box. Like, look at.
Me too.
That's not fair.
She's
Hang
gonna
on.
get them mixed up and use the Rice Krispie on her face and
Right there.
He had peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
That's not from Candy Mountain. Okay.
I got a box of Nutty Bars too,
Hold on.
and I got a box of Chewy Chips Ahoy that's got the fudge in the middle.
we're gonna have a candy
war
show off.
It's gonna be a candy war.
Candy wars.
You're gonna end up with Candy Mountain.
If you have any candy, better pull it out now. Just to go ahead and throw it back at him. Right?
Jesus Christ.
Sydney's got a
I've
giant
even got those peanut butter. I forget what they're
What the hell
called.
is that?
Is that a Girl Scout cookie?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Oh
Peanut
my
butter
god!
patties.
Oh my god!
Looks like it says peanut butt patty.
I forget what they're called, but I even
Rest in
have.
peace, SpongeBob. I had a
You
good
know
one.
those peanut butter things that they make in Mexico that are round? They look almost like a,
Mazapanes.
No,
like a
it
small
starts with
hockey puck.
it starts with.
Mazapanes.
Doesn't the other one start with a C?
They're
It looks like a
mazapanes.
That looks like a tube, and it's got all edges on it.
Reggie, does it have a rose on it? If it has a rose, it's a mazapan.
He wouldn't have one with a rose on it. He's a guy.
Yes. No, they're called mazapanes.
Guys don't have
You
things
make me hungry.
like
Oh,
that
no.
with roses on them.
Chad, do you want my peanut butter patties? I just dropped some.
Oh, you're not going to give them to Chad because you.
No, I don't want your peanut butt patties. That's the look at how she's got the
Greg,
Yeah, I saw
now
that.
she's got it more
how
straightened
much
up.
how much you wanna bet?
Does it have a rose on it? See, mazapanes. I told you.
You got a rose on that thing too.
Mazapanes.
Where did you get those at?
Mexico.
This.
Christy's
Mexicano.
parents sent them to us.
Oh
They're
wow!
from Mazapan. I love
Yeah,
those.
Important
peanut
chocolate.
butter.
What is it?
I'm not sure what it's made out of, but
Are you supposed to eat them?
yeah, they're real crumbly. Like they'll just like crumble right in your hands.
It does look like a little hockey puck if you painted
Yeah.
it dark.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what the shape is.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I'm ready.
Lurker, we got some stuff for you to eat. Oh, Lurker went and got his own just to
She's
show
great.
off.
Excited.
Honey grams.
H-E-B. H-E-B.
Oh, good.
I just ate a bunch of tacos. So
You did.
So the goal of those, it's called a mazapan.
I had a hot dog and a
Gingerbread dog.
tortilla.
It's an almond-based
Oh no!
candy.
Mickey's got the little grams, chocolate grams, right?
And the
I think
objective
Nikki
of
knows.
that is to not let it fall apart as you're opening it.
Which ones you got, Nikki? Show me.
we know why you don't have any, Sydney, because you're dropping your peanut butter patties all over the floor, even. So we know.
We got these going on.
Are you eating? I think Nikki's eating them faster than she can show them.
Thin mints.
Oh,
These going on.
that's against the law.
Reggie.
That's against the law.
Got this going on.
Oh,
Damn, Reggie,
Oh my god.
he's got a whole snack shop
you
there.
got a stockpile in your house
One way
somewhere with
ticket, I'll
that
see you in
stuff?
48 hours.
Yeah, just recently. But it knocks me out, is what it does.
Hold on. There's more.
I get really tired.
I think he's got a whole cupboard.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Those are Huggies. Those are like diapers, aren't they?
No.
White cream.
Huggies.
That was funny what Greg said.
Those are Huggies.
Yeah.
Those are for little kids, little babies. Nikki, you got Huggies down there by you too, right?
Greg.
I didn't. Lucky.
You know what?
Charm.
I'm just gonna go to your house and just swipe all that shit from you.
Swiper, no swiping, bro.
I'm the swiper. I don't give a shit.
Just say you're Lurker. Just go over to her house,
Just
and
swipe
show
it
the badge, and just tell mom that you're the cereal inspector, and you have to take those with you because you have to test them.
My mom went home.
You're kidding? How long ago?
Oh, a week ago.
So, Anthony, can you hear me?
So that's why the boyfriend's there.
I think Anthony. Oh, where'd you go? Thank
Free
Kind
reign
of
of
freeze
the
up a
house.
little, that thing.
Oh, Nikki just
Holy-
dropped off.
Are you just
Oh.
like testing everything now, Sydney?
I think Anthony's in his own little world there.
He's
I think
asleep
he's
again.
asleep.
I was just
Anthony.
going to throw him under the bus and have him come up with a topic.
Yeah, I was gonna say it out loud, play like, "Wake up!"
Yeah, come up with a new topic. I can hear him laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Wake
But he's
up!
moving.
Nobody's laughing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're laughing. You hear him?
I hear him.
Who's laughing?
It's not Anthony. It's one hell of an EVP coming through.
Mm. And then
every time I go by the square, I don't think he's there.
And then when I'm full from eating all this stuff, you know what I have?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti and peanut butter.
Chop suey.
She's about ready to say something funny.
Prune juice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
So you do need the Huggies.
I think she needs more than the Huggies.
Ah,
The double Huggy, I think it's called.
It works.
Do you drink that before work?
No,
So you have to go to the bathroom 10 times a day.
it's not a bad idea though.
She goes there and does podcasts from the bathroom.
Ew, I'm
She
not
does-
Howard.
She does her pant
That's Howard.
from Candy Mountain routine from the bathroom. Everybody goes crazy. Think she's going to shoot them, and they run out of the bathroom.
Gross.
oh God.
I'm so
Sorry,
devastated that I broke my soap in half.
I
Oh,
I
no.
thought you ate it.
No. See?
It looked the same way as your Rice
Reggie?
Krispie treat.
Certainly
Hello?
did. Hello?
Yeah. What's that?
Reggie, Nikki's in the back.
Oh,
Thank you. Thanks, Peter.
I'm trying to fix my
There
soap.
you are, Nikki.
It's unfixable.
Uh-oh. I think we all are.
No, my soap.
Oh, no.
You plan on using it as a whole bar?
Well, I was hoping to.
You think it would last longer that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's in pieces. Now I have little pieces of soap.
How so?
Everyone's
you can't
frozen.
even keep from breaking a bar of soap in half. How are you going to eat one of them hockey puck things if you have to be delicate and unwrap it all like you're?
So I'm a Mexican, and it's in our DNA
Oh,
not
yeah.
to break mazapanes.
Uh-huh, it is.
It's
We
in
are
your DNA to what?
born. We are born to not break mazapanes.
I
It
gotta
just
come
comes
and be with my
natural
dog.
to us.
Could you tell us what that means?
Okay, so the mazapan is the candy that Reggie had, and it is an almond-based candy. So it's like compact almond candy, right? And
Okay.
so when you open it, if you open it the wrong way, it'll break.
Hey, mama.
We are trained at the age of a baby to open up the wrapper to where it stays in a circle.
Hmm. So you're telling us tricks of the trade?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So y'all are all Mexican now.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, everybody. You heard it.
Congratulations. You're all family.
Lady Phoenix just went ahead and made us all a small. We're all
Y'all are all invited
well,
to the carne asada.
I married into a family, so I'm good.
He said I was Mexican before y'all.
Reggie was.
Yeah, I get along really well with her whole family there in El Paso.
Probably an awesome family.
Yeah.
Reggie wants to move there.
You want to move to El Paso?
Well, I will be there. We are moving. I just don't know how long.
Oh, you can either move there or move down to Western Australia.
For the first time, her father actually said about a week ago or so that as time goes on and he gets weaker to where he can't help her mother so much, he's going to want us to move down there probably within the next 2 years.
Oh, well.
And so we are going to be going for sure sometime in the next 2 years.
I was wondering.
We're going to go down and see everybody here in April, though.
April's probably a good time.
We're going to probably make the Paracon.
Yeah, when we go to Tombstone.
Oh,
I have
excuse
to
me.
get a cowboy hat.
I had to mute myself. My soul
That
was sucked out of
cowboy
my body.
Get a sombrero and go down there.
I've got a sort of a cowboy hat, but it's a dress one. I want a regular one, just a working one.
I got a sombrero that came from Mexico.
Joe, I sent you a friend request.
Joe Latinsky?
Yeah, I sent him a friend request.
That dude has the biggest collection of video games I've ever seen and movies I've ever seen.
He has the biggest what?
Video games and movies I've ever seen.
That he collected?
No, so his parents used to own a video store. And so he has a crap ton of movies. And then video games, he collects video games. And he has like mostly every single video game system ever existed.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
And
go
he
ahead.
owns a plethora of crystals, but he owns this haunted object that I am just so infatuated with.
Haunted. Say it again. Haunted what?
Object.
What is it?
What was it? He has like two of them. One of them, I think it's a. Is it a box or crystal, Joe? I don't remember, but I want it.
I
He
don't.
won't-
I wouldn't
He
deal
won't
with a
give it
box,
to me.
especially those boxes that came from Europe.
The Dybbuk box.
You know, no good.
Oh, he has one of those.
He has a Dybbuk box.
Yeah.
Is it
He
sealed?
he brought me. No, wait. No, it wasn't him. Ronnie Shock. I think that's his last name. He has a doll, a haunted doll. Sorry, I just jumped off topic. He has a haunted doll, and the haunted doll came with pictures. And these pictures belong to the family member that used to own this doll. This doll gives off some like really bad juju vibes. And these pictures,
That dog's about the same height as Chucky.
It's huge.
She is.
Chucky.
Yeah, he is huge.
Oh, he's like this big. He's like.
She is a huge.
That would be like the
doll.
coolest thing if a doll just stood up and started running towards
Really?
you. That would be.
I don't.
That's like Robert the doll being on his bicycle.
I want to go
That would
see
be
that doll.
awesome.
Oh.
I have soap on my face.
I showed you pictures of Robert, didn't I?
I'd be freaking everybody out if I had a Dybbuk box.
I've seen him over a 22-year period.
That's the first thing I would do on a podcast. Just take a razor blade and start opening the Dybbuk box.
Hey,
Yeah, I've been tempting to go get one off the black web.
I don't.
Reggie, I'm gonna hop off because I gotta do an experiment.
From the post office box. I have it
later,
on the way
Walter.
up the
All
stairs.
right, I'll see you guys later. I gotta hop off and do this experiment.
Okay. Let us know
Wish me
how it
luck,
goes.
guys. I hope I get the results that I
Let
need.
us know how it goes.
Oh yeah, with this idea, I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but I'm gonna try it.
You're gonna still be here. You're not gonna disappear or anything, are you?
Well, I might be in the dark basement doing these crazy experiments. So you might see some test tubes, beakers. You might see a half drinking coffee, probably a day old still there.
Are you gonna keep the camera on in case your pants just walk back in?
Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Reggie, for inviting me over, man. I really appreciate you,
No
man.
problem.
Awesome.
Wish me luck, Reggie.
Good
Oh,
luck.
Adios.
Do you remember how earlier you were telling me how you had like 4 past lives or whatever?
More. Actually,
Okay.
more than that. But
And then Reggie, you know how you told me you had 2?
Well, on this planet.
Joe has had some before. When I first met him, I tapped into one of them. And he laughed at me. And I said, what? And he goes, you hit it on the nail. He goes, no one's been able to do that. And I said, well, let me introduce myself. And so I introduced myself to him. And that's how me and him became friends. Yeah, it's crazy. But he's a pretty gifted little guy himself. He just doesn't really tune into it like we do. But he knows it's there.
And I
What's
just
that paper for? One on the floor.
I want to throw Anthony under the bus for a minute. Pete turned his light on. Why don't you turn yours on?
No, I just walked inside my house. I was outside in the truck. That's the difference.
He started
I
turning the
think
light on.
Anthony.
I want to lay like Anthony.
He's going to sleep.
Started turn the light on. Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
He's all asleep and everything else.
That's not even Anthony. That's his clone.
That's his clone on outside.
I think he is asleep.
That's his
I think
clone,
he is
bro.
asleep.
That's
He was
fake
looking on
Anthony.
the phone a minute
laughing.
ago.
That's a fake
Not
Anthony.
even, not even moving. Look at him.
He's asking about
There he is.
Yeah, that's a fake Anthony. That's a
He was
Anthony
trying
from
to.
Tamu.
He's trying to stay still.
That's Anthony from Tamu. Man, say y'all
He's
ain't
probably
seen him
still mad
tonight.
at me. He's probably still mad at me because I said I only met John and Pierre in New Orleans.
You left him in the dark.
Forgot
Left him in the
Anthony.
dark, bro. Like he's sending you a message, bro.
He's all depressed now. He's listening to sad music.
He left him in the dark.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can see him.
He's gonna change his name to the sad wraith,
The dark race.
the dark wraith.
Carol's here.
So anybody got a topic?
Step into the
Reggie.
dark race.
Reggie. Carol's here. We got the wraith here too, but I still don't see him.
I never got an answer for a question from a topic that we started.
What's a good topic?
No, I said I never got the answer to the topic that we first started with.
What was the topic?
What they thought about all that.
Oh,
I thought it's all real. If I could go ahead and start dreaming about it, I haven't been there.
No, but we didn't dream about it.
Well, that's where it's coming for me, and I don't know why, but I've been going through a lot of other things as far as.
So do you think we should keep going and see where this ends up?
Keep going to the forest?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah. That's what I was asking. What is
Hell,
that?
I'd go out in the middle of the forest and pitch a tent in there and stay a couple nights.
don't give him ideas.
That's your brother's. I asked. I got you.
To be honest with you,
You're gonna go ahead and
That's your brother's.
find Reggie's scalped. He's gonna get
I
scalped.
think it'd be great.
Why? I got brother. Put it in the fridge.
So what does
Maybe
Chad
without-
think about this? What does Chad think about this?
About what? Going back into the forest?
What do you think about the whole story thing?
I think it's very interesting. I guess you're right. I could envision it, but I guess I'd have to see it for myself.
I think the last, well, when I first saw it was the night. Well, I saw it once, and then I saw it the night that Azriana and Donna were trying to get in, and Anthony, and I think it was Pete, and I don't know who else. Were you there that night, Sid?
No.
That was a crazy night, and Carol was calling in, putting messages on, and that was nuts. And then I think, wasn't that before you guys went to New Orleans? Or was it after?
I think it was after.
You know what I have on my mind, what I'm curious about. If I go in there and I go through a portal,
Will you come out?
well, no, I am a portal, so I'll be a portal going through a portal.
How can you be a portal?
What do you mean? How can I be a portal?
You're a mass.
What's that?
You're a mass. M-A-S.
Not when I go in there.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys.
Through a cemetery. I'm a soul.
I'm gonna let you guys continue your conversation. I'm going to head out.
Good night.
Thank you for allowing me to be on here with you guys. Pierre, it was nice meeting you.
Yep.
Chad, you suck.
Oh shit!
The Wraith, I love
That's one
you.
hell of a way to get
Greg,
out
I
here.
love you. Reggie, I love you. Pete, I love you. Chad, I'm just kidding. I love you too.
I love you too, Sydney. I might suck, but you blow. So,
you know what? I'm gonna let you win this round. Okay.
Have fun. So now we can bring the wraith out in the light.
Step into the light, bro.
Go to the light, Anthony.
Go to the light.
Go to the light, Anthony. Go to the light.
He just don't have his hat on. That's all he's worried about.
Well, I got the glasses on.
I got to take this. Mute me.
Mute.
Mute. You're not muted.
Yeah, I just got it.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm kidding.
okay, at least it's not like Emmy. Emmy's over there always having to slap her phone because she accidentally mutes it.
We can hear you.
You're gonna mess with him. That's crazy.
Or we got all quiet.
Yeah.
Waiting for him to push that unmute button.
All the ladies left the room.
What's a good topic, man?
Anthony?
Well, we can talk more. We can talk more about David if you want. You know, there's a long video I posted of his journey. Like, this is the third time he's doing this walk, bro. It's the third time he's doing it. He needs to finish like 10 states. He got 10 states to finish walking through.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
He's doing Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri. That's all I remember right now, but those four for sure.
Oh, cool.
Just spreading the word, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to get off here, too. My wife's calling me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Well, thanks, man. I would have come on last time you invited me, but I was kind of in the middle of the same crap with dealing with kids and stuff. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
No, your siblings over here are a pack of wild piranhas.
Okay.
I'll
talk to y'all later. My, it was from my side. Sorry.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
too.
man. Have a good one. Well, how about your spirit box? How about a spirit box?
Yeah, we could do that. I'm waiting for. I wonder what's going on with Greg. I had to unmute him so I can see what's happening. He don't even have his headset on, so he wouldn't know it.
Yeah, he wouldn't know. He
Yeah,
took
I'm
it
gonna
off.
be taking off, guys.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on, Pete.
Thank you for having me on.
All right, man.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah, have a good one.
Peace.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, down to the big three.
Yeah, Anthony's must have cut out.
Yeah, he usually says bye to everybody. He was on his pad, I think.
Yeah, I wonder what. Well, that must be a pretty important phone call.
Oh yeah, he's been on there a minute. Talking about fishing. All the fishing he's about to do.
Yeah, I can't wait to have you and John both on at the same time.
That's this Thursday, huh?
Yeah.
I should be home for that. What time are you gonna start?
Well, it's 6 Central.
Okay, that's my time.
Yeah, so
I should be home. I do work that day and I do have a 3-hour drive, but I should be home.
I already spread the word through my job that I need the hell out of there by 4:30 or 5. And so that way I can get home, get her all figured out.
I should be good though. The last day of the work week is always where we get to leave early, so.
Anthony said he got kicked out again. It's still the same link. If you want to come back in, Anthony. Still the same link. You know, that's the pinnacle of all boring podcasts right there.
What's that?
Watching Greg muted while on the phone.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have a podcast and it's just going to be me in the whole big picture. I'm going to be sitting there on my phone with no sound. See how many viewers I get.
Probably get more viewers.
Here, watch it. Watch this. I'm going to mess with them. Greg thought we all left.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to run something upstairs. And
everything okay, Greg?
Yeah, that was one of the guys that he's the guy does the documentaries.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a close friend of mine that I got credit on 4 of them. So I help out. I help out usually when he gets ready to do the the debut or whatever you want to call it. And they're really neat. This one, the one he's working on now that he's going to complete, is on Diana of the Dunes. And the story behind this is way back in the 30s. I want to say it was in the 30s that there was a businesswoman in Chicago that had climbed all the way up. She was like one of the biggest businesswomen in Chicago. And all of a sudden, she just dropped everything that she had and just left. And they found her over around the bottom of Lake Michigan, over in the Indiana Dunes. And she had built a shelter there. And she started living basically in squander. She just lived in this little shack and she would. I don't know what she did for food, but we did 3 investigations down there on her, and I picked up some real great stuff when I did it, and there were about 8 of us down there, and it's a great place. But anyway, the guys all got a kick out of, because every Monday morning, what she would do was she would take her bathing suit off or whatever clothes she had, and she would dive into Lake Michigan right there, right at the curve. So there were a whole bunch of guys that finally started lining up and watching her come out of her little shack and diving into the Lake Michigan nude. And they even talked about her swimming naked and all this stuff, and everybody went crazy on the Chicago papers. So that was pretty cool. But he's doing a great job. They're editing it now, and we'll probably have another premiere in June, like we did all the other ones. And we do a theater. He rents a theater, and then we go in and we see it firsthand. So it's pretty cool. He always usually wears like a top hat or something like that, or a fedora or something like that, and like a suit, because he puts his heart and soul in these, and he does an awesome job. The other one was the circus train that never came to town.
Yeah.
That was another one. They were. I worked on that one too. I can't think of some of the other ones. The first one was 1,000 Words, and it was about the Madonna at Bachelor's Grove, which was a picture that was taken by one of the people that was in the group at that particular time, who was in Bachelor's Grove, and took the picture, and there's a complete apparition of this woman.
I'm going to, that's one of the ones that, when I go there, I'm going to talk to her. I want to talk to her about her son.
Yeah, well, it's you're going to have to come by and pick me up, and we'll go down.
I want to actually sit where she sat.
There's been quite a few people that have done that. You see, the imaginary things are the things that, when you talk about the forest, that are behind the cemetery. There's a house back there, an actual house that appears and disappears. And there's a creek. There's a black shadow figure that's in the back corner of the cemetery that has a top hat that he wears. And crazy stuff. We were the second people to get in there when we investigated for the documentary. We had 3 groups of guys, three teams, and we had a checkoff sheet. Each one of us had a checkoff sheet. And if you picked anything up or got any responses, any of these locations, you marked it down, and then they compiled the 3 teams' effort into one investigation that started like at 9 o'clock. So it was dry. It was dark, and the only team that was there before us was Ghost Adventures, but they didn't get to stay as long as we did. So it was pretty cool. But I'll be back in a minute. I just want to run upstairs for a minute, bring this stuff up, and I'll be right back. You okay, Pierre?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep.
We can probably do a session.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do one. What's what I was
There's
gonna ask you? What's gonna ask you?
a couple people that are trying, there are a couple souls that are trying to get a hold of me.
A couple souls?
Yeah.
Are you listening to your box right now?
No, but
Oh,
every time I pop on everything in my recordings, I'm hearing a couple of the same ones that I should probably talk to. Yeah. I'm not sure. One of them I know that who he is, but the other one I'm not sure who she is. One that is kind of hanging out with me now, and so just to make the announcement, I know we don't have very many viewers at the moment, but one of these days off, sometime soon, I'm going to dig into where Jimmy Hoffa is.
oh, okay.
And because he's talks all the time now, ever since I called him a couple weeks ago. You know, I think he's really interested in talking about where he ended up. And so it's not to say that he'll be found, because you're talking about the mafia. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's all kinds of ways to disintegrate a body, much less just bury it or something.
Gotcha.
So the odds of him being found are slim. But
it's definitely worth a shot.
So I kind of want to talk to him a little bit and see what he has to say about it all.
There you go.
And then there's a lady that keeps coming forward now.
You have any clue who she is? Any kind of
No, but on our show on Thursday, she came across and she said, "I'm in a better place." And I don't know. I couldn't tell who she was. I don't know.
You want to try to get her on tonight? Or no?
Oh, I could try. Yeah. Just see if I could hear her a little clearer on this recording.
You know they think they found the Amelia Earhart's plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we should definitely do something on that. Maybe.
Why do they think they found it?
Because they found the remains of planes where she crashed. Reportedly crashed.
How deep?
I didn't read all into it. I got a notification saying that they believed to have found the plane.
Oh.
Pretty cool. We learned about it in school. Just remember it back in the day.
I get fascinated by all that stuff. We're related to the Wright brothers.
Yep, the Wright brothers. You know, I went to the museum and visited all those planes and where it was, Green Bay. I think it was in Wisconsin, where they have all the planes that the president's is the National Museum of Airports or Airplanes, and they had all the planes that were used by presidents and old war veterans.
You're talking about Oshkosh.
Where is that at? I forget.
It's
But I
it's
went
in
to.
It's in
Milwaukee.
Wisconsin, but it's
I
not.
thought so. I thought so.
It's
Yep. Yep.
farther north than Milwaukee.
Yeah, we had to drive a little bit. I know that.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I
I
had to
was.
work. I worked there last year, so we stopped and visited. We
You
did a
worked
whole
there?
tour. Well, I worked there in Green Bay for my job. So
Okay.
but not at the the
And
museum. Just
when I went to
for my
Green
job.
Bay, we went to the car museum, the auto museum, and the train museum, the
Right.
railroad
There's
museum.
a huge train museum.
And I went in. I actually got in the Eisenhower train.
Wow, that's pretty
And
cool.
it was really neat.
But Oshkosh has a big air show every year, and it has a bunch of World War II planes flying, and they have experimentals that they fly. About maybe my boys are in their 40s, so they were young. So maybe 30 years ago, I went up there with a friend of mine that had his pilot's license, and we went there for the convention. And I was right on the flight line, and I had my 35 millimeter camera, and I was taking pictures of all these fighters when they were coming off the runway to park. Unbelievable pictures. And warbirds were a lot bigger back then because there were more available. Today they're not as available. There's only 2 B-24s that are still flying, and that's the one that did a lot of the raids over Europe in World War II, and that was the one that hit Ploesti, which were the oil refineries in Romania for the Germans. So, and they lost more guys on that first raid than they lost the whole rest of the war. So it was another one of those big things that happened to a whole bunch of guys that was really, really horrible. And I know they had one at Oshkosh. They had a B-17 there at Oshkosh, Flying Fortress. They had 2 B-25s, which were Mitchells, and the B-25s were the ones that went on Doolittle's raid. You know who Jimmy Doolittle was, right?
I'm not positive.
Jimmy Doolittle was the man that came up with the plan to attack Tokyo.
Oh shoot!
With the B-25s, and they put these B-25s on a carrier, and they launched them off the carrier. And it was like a suicide mission to bomb Tokyo. It was just to let Tokyo know that they were reachable. And some guys were captured. There were some people that were, after they were captured, they were killed. There were 2 of them that were killed, I think, and there were 4 more that were in prison because they weren't pilots or bombardiers. They were door gunners or ball turret gunners. So they actually made it through, and it was a horrible thing to have happen. But that's where the ruptured duck came from. That was the favorite one of mine. And the B-25 was the one with the double tail in the back, and it was a smaller bomber. Great planes. And it's a great story too. So, a lot of kids, when I tell my kids, they haven't heard the B-25 story from me. And I'm not really telling everything about it because there's just a ton of stuff to tell. And boy, to fly by the seat of your pants. Literally, when the last, I want to say outside of Japanese radar, I want to say the last 50 miles, 40 miles, something like this, off the Japanese coast, they flew 10 feet off the water to prevent them from being picked up by radar. And it was daytime attack.
Oh.
And then when they got done, some of them were out of fuel because they had to take off too early because there was a Japanese like trawler out there that they blew up, that they thought might have gone ahead and send a signal out that there was a carrier out there with an escort. So they had to get them out of there and get them on their mission early. So some of the guys ran out of fuel and crashed. And the book that was 30 Seconds Over Tokyo was done by a guy by the name of Ted Lawson, who was like a lieutenant, and he was a co-pilot on one of these B-25s that did the raid, and he ended up losing his leg.
Oh man!
And he was all cracked up when they crashed right off the shore. So it was they were trying to get him out and get the rest of the guys out before the plane went down in the water, and they were off the coast of China. So those are the guys that had the leather jackets that had that looked like some sort of signal writing on the back of it that said they were Americans, and if they were returned to the Americans, that they would have a bounty.
Oh crap!
They would be paid to bring him back in one piece. So that was at the beginning of the war, pretty much. That was early 42, I think June of 42 they did that raid. So we entered the war in December 71 or 41. So hey, Laura's here.
Hey, Laura. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm a big aviation freak.
Oh, you'll love that place I went to.
Oh yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah.
Man, I was over. Man, I was like a kid in a candy store over there.
Have you ever been to Boeing?
Yeah.
Out in Washington?
Yes, I've been to. You mean by the state capitol?
No, in the state of Washington.
Oh no.
It's the Boeing company. So it's all the planes that made all the big bombers and that.
No, I haven't been there.
They're all in this giant hangar. Giant. And there are two hangars, and they have the planes and everything from the what's that black one that they used for all the not the U2, the one that's bigger than that, SR-71, I think. It's all black. They had one of those there. They have a B-52 in there, which is the bombers that I was around because, when we were over in Thailand and Vietnam, we had them right next door to us. I want to say they had 60 of them there.
Oh.
B-52s. And the only thing you could see, they all had their bunkers around them to prevent one plane if it exploded. And, they had all these bunkers to prevent everything from going sideways.
Oh, yeah.
So they were protected. So it was huge. And one night we're at the end of the runway and they had an outdoor theater. And we were watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which was the second time I've seen it. And it was like being down in one of those, how the steps go down. So you had like underground seating, and then you had the screen. Anybody that would go for the movie, you'd go ahead and you bring your own booze and have a good time watching the movie. But that night, they had a raid, so they were taking off. One of the guys says, you better turn around and see what's going on, and then better hold on to whatever you got, because when they take off, everything is going to get blown right out of the little theater there. So,
yeah, I'm fascinated by planes.
Oh, they were underneath.
Well, I
when
mean,
you're underneath. How
yeah,
that thing is,
it's
dude.
kind of hard not to be when you got it in your family, though. You know, I love being on those jets. The only reason why me and Christy argued about getting on a plane to go to Tombstone is because we're flying over everywhere that I want to go instead of driving through to where I could stop at all these places.
Well, I have to talk to Brandon tomorrow because I have to make sure that he talks. I might message him before we go to bed here, because I'm not going to go stay up any longer than like 11 o'clock. So, you know, I just got to keep on getting some sleep. How you been doing sleep-wise, Beer?
I don't have any problem sleeping, man. Never did.
No, I mean, do you get enough?
Yeah, I do.
Good. That's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, for 5 hours is good for me. I'm good. I can function on 5.
Not anymore for me. You could
I
be
know.
you could be an alert and come grab your gun and everything. I don't know if I'd be able to put the clip in it.
I haven't used an alarm clock since the 90s.
You get up right on time?
I always get up within 6 hours. It never fails. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 5.
Dean says, I'll let Laura know you will be doing a spirit session. We're going to be doing I'll be doing an Estes, and Reggie will be doing a live on his end. And we'll do like a 25-minute session. And that should put us pretty close to when I'm going to leave anyway.
Sweet.
Dean says, I wish I could get 5 hours of straight sleep.
I don't normally. Usually I'm dreaming something, or
But all the
I
different
conducted a test. I don't know if you knew this, Greg, but I conducted a test a couple times and it worked. Where I was up too late, like whether it be a podcast or whatever, and I ended up laying down at about 4:30 or 5 in the morning. But I had to be to work by like 9. And I asked my spirit, I told him, I said, guys, I need to be up by 7:30. And but I kid you not. I woke up, I walked out into the kitchen and looked at the clock on the microwave, and it was 7:27. And I did that like 2 or 3 different nights. I asked him to wake me up at a certain time, Earth time, and I woke up within 5 minutes of that time. So they're like either doing it in my sleep or something.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing, but they're waking me up.
I used to be able to. I was really good with time too until I really got on all these meds. You got everything ready to go on your end?
Yeah, I was just setting up my side camera here. Because I always do a separate video.
I'm trying to find those pictures where when I was in when I went look at that museum.
Yeah, I got the most awesome apparition at that Trey Museum.
Did you really?
Yeah. When I was taking just random pictures, I took pictures on the inside of this train too. And I didn't look at them while I was there. I was just snapping pictures. And when I got home, it literally looks as though an engineer or a train conductor is looking out the window of the engine right at me. I can see him from the waist up. And I had pictures of the inside of that same train. So I know exactly which window it was. And there was nothing inside that train at all there that would have caused a reflection like that. But it was a conductor or yeah, it looked like a conductor was looking through the window at us or at me with the camera. He was looking right at me. So I was kind of, I don't know, I loved it. And I could feel when I went through those trains, I could feel the energy of every passenger, every cook in the kitchen. You know, when I went into the top section of the dining car, I could just feel what it felt like to actually be in there and what it must have felt like to be having a meal up there in the top of the dining car. It was amazing. And I've got all that here in my HO train collection. I've got passenger trains and old locomotives and everything. It's really amazing to me. This video has just started. It's January 30th, 2024. This is during the X Factor episode 28 show. Episode 28 of the X Factor. January 30th, 2024.
They're really talking tonight.
Hey guys. Hi, what's going on? I can hear you. Hi, how are you doing?
We're going to do a 125-minute session. Okay.
How are you doing? All right. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Hi.
You ready? Reggie?
I won't accept. You
won't accept what?
You ready? Tom, I'm ready, Pierre. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What happened?
The prophet.
I'm starting now.
What's your name?
Let them know.
You sleep? I love you. Hi. The other day, 31.
Who's picking?
The other day, there was a lady. Yes, we're all talking. She said that she was in a better place. I'm asking for her to come forward, please. Is she here?
Carved.
Hi. Hi. How are you? Honey, are you here?
Turkey. Near miss.
Children.
What children? What children are you referring to?
Lifelike.
What children?
Watch him go.
Hi.
Embrace.
What are the children's names? Paul?
Very happy.
Paul? What do you mean watch my back?
Celebrations after.
Avenue. Can you remember?
Who said watch your back? He was just playing?
It's a buzz.
Who said
Predict.
Paul? Is Paul here?
Show me. I haven't seen it yet.
Hi, Paul.
I'm a big fan.
What's your last name?
It's the big crater.
Or what was your last name?
Love to be there with you.
Are you a child? Don't get shy.
They don't stop. Keep coming.
Don't be shy. Hi. You're back?
They don't
Good
wear
deal.
shoes.
How many?
Gotta watch. They're not hiding.
Around 10. Thank you.
Guides and angels.
Yeah, I said thanks.
You know.
You know.
You have a whole container full.
I love you.
I know. They're here to help. Things get crazy.
Testing. That's right. I heard you. Your test worked. I heard you loud and clear.
Give it a look.
Hi. Indeed.
That makes no sense.
Thank you. Can you tell
War.
me how many are with Greg? $30.
Watch the previews.
Hi. Good work.
Keep on going.
Who should keep on going?
She's watching. It doesn't matter.
Hi. Lisa? Bill?
Pass.
What's your last name, Bill?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I like to talk too. My name's Reginald. Hi, Matt.
Turn around.
Bill?
They're right here.
Lisa? My name's Reginald. Quentin? Melissa?
These two are coming off a boat. Gotta have a sandwich.
Alderman?
Stay hungry.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. Hey.
They got beat. Look out next time.
Madison? Lady just asked, what city are you in? You found it? Found
It's the engine.
protection?
I don't know why.
Can you do me a favor?
It wasn't very good. Ate a lot of oil.
What I normally ask, well, it's very rare. But I like to ask this question. Okay.
Can you feel it?
Go ahead. Can you bring the creator forward?
They are all around.
Bring the creator forward, please.
Let's say Mary.
I want to speak to the creator.
Something like that.
It's happening.
In the catalog. It's time to go home.
Hi.
Platoon. Work squadron.
Hi. Comfort? I heard someone say test. Who is testing it? Please?
Class.
And I heard a no.
Watch out. They're watching.
Hi. This is Reginald.
We can see around you.
Is the
We're
creator
not
coming
embarrassed about
forward?
being here.
Did you say here? And who said help?
You're not acting like it. Blitzkrieg.
You're kidding? Oh, man. You said help and you were kidding? That's pretty funny.
7th Avenue.
I love you. Okie dokie.
Suntan.
Wow. All right. So, quit joking around.
Always the summer one.
I'm looking for the creator.
Experiment.
So far?
Hopefully we'll do
Who
one.
was shot? Who was shot? Thompson? It is you?
We shift.
I am listening. What's your name? Whoever was shot, can you please come forward? Joe?
Sweet baby Jesus.
What city
It's
were you
not.
shot in?
Can you put it in a bottle and sell
If
it?
the creator is listening in on this, help him along, please.
Some way to make money.
Connect.
Give him a tip.
I love you. Patient.
I don't know how they handle it.
I am live, and it can be. I'm right here. Who was shot? Joe? Hi, Joe.
Can't remember. chase them home.
Is that you?
20 cows.
Was that the creator?
Storm coming. I can watch longer. Especially with their funny faces.
Joe? Thompson? Hi.
Careful.
Careful what?
Haven't been around in a
Give
while.
me what?
He took it.
He took what, Greg? That's what I want.
He's almost done now.
Right.
Here. I can't pronounce. I've had like 4 already.
Who came forward? Joe? It's very important.
Can you show me? I'm not afraid. I've been there with them.
Joe?
They always smile.
John?
It's the facts.
What are you telling him?
John Wayne is dead.
Your counselor? That was a pretty funny joke earlier.
It's on the shelf.
It's archived? Hi, Madeline.
Stunning. Ed.
Ed?
Hit him in the face.
How many are here with me now? How many are with Greg?
I'm curious.
Moving forward?
Wanda's right.
You need help? You got both of us? Or both of them? I can hear you.
Just wait up.
Excited. I heard that.
Hooray.
Hi.
If you have one, let me know.
Not the same.
Doug is not the same.
Scenic road.
Off the ground.
History.
History. Doug.
You're ready.
I hope I'm ready too. I hope he's ready. I'm excited.
Can you come now?
75. So.
75. Are we referring to the creator?
You didn't.
What areas?
I hear you whispering. Hi. Who are you? Who are you?
Let's get no, we're just
Who are you?
good morning.
Good morning.
Let's get them.
What's your name?
Peters.
Peters?
It was an accident.
I heard you. It was hard? Yeah, I know. It can be.
Yeah.
He has the answer.
Time.
If I can't hear you in real time, I will hear you in the
Always
recording.
running out.
So you can openly talk to me about anything. Give me information. Okay. Now that's it? You got to speak up.
I'd like to see more.
Shut up.
Imagine
Shut up and do it.
would too.
I love you. Right here.
It's gone.
34. I like it too. Hi.
Thanks. You.
Me?
You saved all.
I save it all.
Not dry yet.
Hi.
Oh.
Hello. Everybody. Who coughed?
In the game again.
I love your heart. Hi. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you? Who said hi? Hi.
Now you're late.
Weird, isn't it?
Why are you late? Universe is fairly wide. I get it. I can hear you too.
And I walked.
And you don't want to what? Hi. I love you. Hi, David.
That's you.
That's you. Kevin. Hi. Robert. Stand up. Please come forward. David, what's your last name?
Amateur.
Kevin, what's your last name? Or are you saying heaven? Yeah, I'm Reggie. Hi. Did you say star? You're free? Hi. Once again. Where are you from? Professional. Where are you from? An easy tool to use. I'm using that.
19.
19 what? David, Lisa, Robert, Paul. You're Robert? Hi. What's your last name, Robert? Can you say that again, Robert? What's your last name? Robert. I know who you sound like. You're protected. Is this Robert Manley? Listen. Do what? I can hear you. Hi. To anyone new here, I am Reginald. Why should I duck?
That's the same thing they were saying to me.
I am healthy. Something gonna come flying through the room? I'll keep my eyes closed. 100? Anthony. Hi. Prince. I know Anthony. There's a lot of people. Wisconsin. That's where I'm at.
I heard Wisconsin.
Nice to meet you too. Good. I can hear you. Want the signal? Take it. It's okay. Come forward. We need it. Hi. Hey, honey. What's your name? Yeah, listen. And I can hear you talking. And David's still here. It's you. That's right.
I says, so what?
I love you. I've been going about 40 minutes straight here, guys, in Earth time. I'm probably going to shut it down, okay? And I've been recording. Hi, honey. Perfect. It's very exciting.
Well,
all right, guys. I'm gonna go. I love you too. Have a good night, okay? I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
I think you had the same group. Were they going back and forth?
That was amazing.
Were they going back and forth?
What do you mean?
From my side to your side?
You'll want to ask Pierre that one. Because I was too zoned in on who I was talking to. So I don't know.
What do you think, Pierre?
Yeah, it seemed like they were somewhat together, switching back and forth. It's crazy how they can do that. That's so cool. The more and more I listen to these things, the more and more it's just real. I mean, they just say stuff that makes sense. Like Wisconsin, I heard that clear.
Well, what they're doing is they're talking to other parts of the universe, and when they're trying to locate me, they tell them what location geographically I am on the planet, and to help locate me.
Peter was poisoned by David.
What's that?
Peter was poisoned by David. And tell David what we buried in the grove with you. I don't know. Did you hear that part?
No.
If anybody has any comments, they can put them in before I leave. Greg said something too I can watch, especially with their funny faces. It's pretty bizarre. $12. I wonder if they're talking about the apostles again. They get carried away with that. Peter was poisoned by David. That's pretty crazy.
Wow. I get zoned in, and I apologize.
You can't do both.
For not reading the comments as I'm going, but I'm so zoned in. I mean, you guys can probably tell. I got my eyes closed. I'm really focused, and
no different than me.
Yeah, he got that little sleeping mask on.
I actually, at times, I have words that come up right to my eyes.
it drives me nuts when I'm saying goodbye, and they start drawing my attention right back in. I'm ready to talk some more. I feel horrible for shutting it off.
Well,
You guys just heard that. I feel really bad every time I got to shut this off.
No, we have
If I
to.
didn't have to go to work every day, I'd leave it on 24/7.
We're going to have Chris and Kristen on tonight, tomorrow night. And we'll be doing double S's the whole show.
Hey, we just crossed the 3-hour mark.
And I am going to bed.
We actually started around 8 o'clock.
So.
Okay, well.
Laura's in here, Dean. How about that?
Stay tuned. Thursday night, 6 Central from 6 to 8. We are going to have Mr. Pierre Cavalier here and John Ozuna on the same show. John Ozuna was in Demon Fighter, among other things.
Matrix.
He's got he broke world records for the fastest punches. The martial arts expert. He's a fantastic gentleman. If you have not seen him on a podcast, you don't want to miss it. And of course, you got Mr. Pierre. Everybody knows American Horror Story. You're gonna be our other host here on these shows, Pierre. If you want to be the host,
yeah, that's fine.
You can help host. Yeah, we'll have 3 hosts.
You can go ahead and work with me when he's live, and even go ahead and record some if you want.
Oh,
that way we can make a comparison with what he has. I don't remember anything.
Okay.
But that's the way it is on my end.
All right.
And we missed what happened to Nikki, and Carol never even came in.
She just now said, I hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah, get well soon.
What's wrong, Carol? Well, I better.
Well, everybody, have a good night. We love you all.
Thanks, Pierre. Thanks for being here,
If
Pierre.
you guys want to stay in the background, you can.
I'm gonna split.
Okay.
I just have to, because I've got about 10 more minutes that I've got to go ahead and work on something, and then I got to go to bed.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you guys
All
tomorrow.
right, man.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Should be interesting tomorrow night too. So.
Oh yeah.
We'll see you guys. Thanks, Pierre. We'll see you, Reggie.
See you,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
Take care.